DotaFanTV, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be watching some interview that was done by WePlay Esports during the AniMajor on the player, on the coaches, usually after they win or they lose a particular series. I think it's going to be a fun one, although I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that because all this footage obviously belong to WePlay Esports, but my channel is not huge enough to be monetizing anything, so I'm sure it should be fine. Without further ado, let's go.
Southeast Asia, there's so much talent in this region, right? There's so many good players that come out of this region. How does Southeast Asia retake the top dog spot you used to have way back in the day in Dota 2 days? How do we get Southeast Asia that TI win? Do you feel like there's been something missing? Do you feel like it's leadership? That was my theory that
I think that's a good question by Kat, by the way.
there's we need more leaders coming out. March isn't a good example of that.
I think so. They are lacking leadership, and I think the knowledge also in the game. I think C is kind of lacking. If you compare to Europe, I think Europe is better because so many experienced players, and so many big team also.
Yeah.
Well, I think that kind of explains why Southeast Asia is importing some of the coaches from from the West to just instill more knowledge into the team.
You guys are certainly leading the charge. You look great out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you guys are a very self-critical team, and I want you to think about this. Winning TI, that's you guys performing 100%. That's your top performance. Where do you think you are right now?
0%.
How much?
0.
0?
Yeah.
He said
What?
0? He said 0%? Dude, you just got top 3 in the major and looking like one of the favorite to win it, man. I mean, it's good to be self-critical so you will improve, but I wonder if that affects their confident at all or not.
I thought I misheard. What?
Not achieved to Stockholm yet. Things is unpredictable.
Yeah, unpredictable is good. Still, thank you for coming out and talk to us. We have actually got a question regarding the format, if you're okay with that, because
more than comfortable with.
because cause you guys third team today of direct playoff seed getting eliminated, and we are curious how you feel seeding directly into the playoffs and not playing these group stages, all these games. What is the thought behind that?
I mean, there are different views on this. Yeah, sometimes you believe that via group stage or wild card you will gain some experience, understand meta better, and in the end of the day you will be able to execute more advanced gameplay versus that you prepared. But I mean, my Virtus Pro and I guess GPK will.
I just want to say the way he speaks, the accent. Oh man, what a man this guy is.
Agree with me. I mean,
Virtus Pro.
if you can play well, you can win from playoffs. I mean, and this is the matter of your mental approach, your maybe experience. But so far, I mean, it's okay. If you're a strong team, you can win any day, any time. So, I mean, we are okay with this.
I think fair play to him. I mean, what he's saying is basically, they asked him, do you think having lesser game to play in the fact that you get direct go into the playoff stage is good? And he's basically saying, if you're good, you're gonna win. If you lose, you're not. If you're not good, you're not gonna win anyway, right? So very fair play. I think this. I like all this no bullshit kind of answer. If you're good enough, it doesn't really matter.
Well, I know you guys are a strong team as well. So GPK, what do you feel like was the biggest issue for this tournament?
Какая, ты считаешь, самая большая проблема была посередине турнира? Да. Ну, у нас других нет.
Holy shit, this GPK, he looked like a, innocent, naive young boy, but in the game, he's like a fucking bully most of the time. In the mid lane, he's so good. I didn't know he looked like this. Look at him, he looks so naive. But in reality, he's, oh my god, he's what a beast.
Не можем вернуться уже на прежний уровень, когда у нас что-то произошло, и мы не можем дальше комбэкать.
GPK says that, I mean, the biggest issue would be micro mistakes that in the end of the day sum in something big which you can't come back. From my experience, since I was with the team all these days, sometimes people say that we're messed up draft or something like this, but in the end of the day, it's a game of individual level, and if you win the lines, if you do everything correct, you can win with any draft. I know that there are speculations regarding whether we should ban Spectra or Wisp on Singapore Major, probably, but if you can execute, you can win. And from my side, I will also add, like a general manager, yeah. Definitely Clan Wars is not the same as playing official game or playing online. But for me personally, the games that we won, I was really happy about it. And even right now, though, we will need to pack our bags and fly back to Moscow. My personal belief, and guys from Twitter might say, no, it doesn't work like this. If you can take one map, you can take another. We had a big experience from last year, winning a lot of tournaments. I believe the guys are like real genius. And if we'll find keys to this puzzle, how to play on our regular level, we'll be really, really strong tier 1 team. And this is our pursuit. I'm happy that fans cheer for us. I mean, without them, it doesn't.
And honestly, what he say is also very responsible and also very confident in his team. I like this guy. I like this guy. This is the coach of VP, by the way.
Did turn it on. I hope he did. Red turns it on. I think we're.
Holy shit. I mean, I don't mean to be an ass, but doesn't S4 feel like he gained a little bit of weight? Look at his neck. I mean, I should be the last person talking about weight, but I thought he used to be slimmer, a lot slimmer. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Fine.
Okay.
Because I can hear it. Yeah, I
okay.
can hear it in my ears. Nice to see you. It's been a really long time. Sorry, it's for this interview, but
Well, this is after they lost as
after
well. To Team
everything is said and done, coming to this and not really getting to play against as many teams because you're kind of waiting in the upper bracket, waiting for all the squads to get there. Everybody else is playing groups. Everybody else is playing wildcard. Do you feel like that affected you guys?
I feel like it's nice to have a lot of practice, but at one point, like when you start practicing for like a lot of weeks, you start overthinking stuff, and then you might have like a really good first week, and then you start overthinking. Next week goes to shit, and then it's like. But definitely, like I think we had a lot of stuff figured out, and I feel like we didn't execute it to the end. But team spirit, like they're such a good team. They're like the new kids on the block in CIS.
Okay, no disrespect to Team Spirit. Honestly, I think they are good, but at the same time, when you compare to the grand scheme of thing across all the teams in the major, they're probably like right in the middle. They're the what do you call that? They're the average team. And the fact that Alliance lost to them, I felt like, you know, there's really not much excuse you can give other than looking at themselves.
Silent, so not that unhappy losing to them. So.
Not that you're unhappy losing to them. I mean, you have. Oh man, I don't want to say it, man. But I'm just saying, if I am in Alliance situation, if I'm one of the player, I would just feel I am gonna be unhappy losing to, you know, Team Spirit. If I lose to LGD and then subsequently meet Team Nigma, who is playing like the best form they have had in the entire year, like okay, fine. That's, you know, although we go exit early, no complaint. But if it's against Team Spirit, who again, like I want to say, they are probably like across 18 teams, they are the average team, and that is the team that you lost to, you probably feel very disappointed, honestly.
What have scrims been like for you guys leading up to this moment?
Scrims?
Scrims, yeah.
You mean the scrims before the match? We lost the scrims almost. Like we're in a very we currently behave like worse than normal, and I feel our team is in a very difficult time because everyone behaves like worse than before. So it feels just like need more time or to adjust to a better form. So I'm just very sad about the last game. So I don't know what to say.
Oh my god, man, this is actually tough to watch, man.
A lose is a lose. We should just be better.
Well,
he said just be better. I mean, sorry.
Do have time, right? And also, you know, TI are around the corner. Points looking very good. You guys are in a good spot with that. So, how will you readjust?
That's a good question.
I don't know, just I need to learn more things about, like, learn from other teams, how they play, learn from, like, LGD Nigma, learn how to, like, execute the game when we had the advantage, I guess, or just play a little bit not aggressive, enough. We give them chance to come back. So that's the thing we need to focus on later.
All right, yeah, I want.
Okay, that's the end of it. But I want to add one point. Maybe I'm a little bit overcritical on this part, but I felt like as a coach, maybe it is his age. I'm not sure what is his age, but maybe he looked a little bit young for it. But I felt like if I am a team that just bombed out as a favorite of the tournament, that just bombed out, right? I might not want a coach that react like this. Obviously, my coach should be disappointed, but at the same time, I would expect there is someone in the organization or in the team that I can look up to that tell us, you know, it's gonna be fine, and what is the step that we need to take to take us to the next level or whatever. Because right now, they are already qualified for TI, right? So that is out of the window. So maybe what can they do in terms of going to make a better chance to go to play well in TI, right? And the way he answered it is very uncertain. There's a lot of doubt even in himself. Like, I give you another example. The earlier interview we have with VP coach, that is the guy that I want in my team. Like, even when we lost, he was there as a like a big brother, like a fatherly figure. Because a lot about Dota is not just about the skill; it's about the psychology of the player. So I mean, for example, if OG lost, right, how would you think, like, maybe Sep would react? Do you think it would be like total devastation like this? I don't think so. Even S4 earlier, there is a little bit of leadership and say, guys, it's fine. You know, we have to go again. I know it sounds a bit delusional, but you can't just crumble down and beat yourself up, especially when you are the leadership figure in the team. That's what I felt. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you love it, if you like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content related to the Dota 2 or just me rambling about the DPC. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.